I am excited for Bungie's extraction shooter, Marathon, which is coming out in a few days. Now, there are plenty of videos out on it right now showcasing the gunplay and the mechanics, but that is not what this video is about. What I wanted to talk about is Marathon going to be the same as Arc Raiders? More specifically, is it socially going to be the same? Now, Arc Raiders could have been just another extraction shooter, but something magical happened to it. It became a social experiment disguised as a game, one that proved something simple. When you throw people into a world that demands cooperation, they're going to create the magic. Let's talk a little bit about the Arc Raider magic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
From the second you hit the ground, Arc Raiders made one thing clear. You're not meant to survive alone. The world is too big, the machines are too loud, and the chaos is all too real. But that is exactly where the fun begins. The game didn't force teamwork, it incentivized it. You needed each other, not in a press X to revive kind of way, but in a holy crap, if you don't cover me, we might die kind of way. Arc Raiders had this beautiful unspoken language with other players either on their team or not. You didn't need to know the people that you played with. You just needed to trust them for 10 minutes, and somehow you did. Because you see, the game's best moments weren't scripted, they were improvised. A botched ambush, a last-second extraction, betrayal from people that you thought you can trust even. But these weren't just encounters, they were stories. Stories that you retold, laughed about, stories that made strangers feel like teammates and teammates feel like friends.
Now, hold up, wait, 1 second, wait, give me 1 second. Wait, I have a proposition that you may want to hear.
I'm gonna die in 6 seconds.
I will sacrifice
Do you have a defense?
my friend next to me if you let me live.
I'm dead. You didn't even really need to think about that.
Arc Raiders built a social loop that kept you coming back, not for the loot, not for the grind, but for the people. Every session felt like a small adventure with a new cast. Sometimes they were pros, sometimes they were clueless, and sometimes they were Chaos Goblins, but they were your Chaos Goblins. In a world full of hyper-competitive shooters, Arc Raiders dared to be something else. A game about cooperation and shared struggle. A game where the best weapon wasn't a gun, it was actually the person standing next to you. Now, Arc Raiders wasn't perfect, but socially, it nailed something rare. It reminded us that games aren't just systems and mechanics, they're people. And sometimes, all you need for a great experience is a squad willing to take on the impossible with you. Now, all of this said, is all of this magic going to carry over to Marathon? Or is the social magic for extraction-type games only going to be contained in Arc Raiders? Now, I could go on for hours about how much potential Marathon has, but for now, I will leave it at this. Extraction shooters have undoubtedly changed due to Arc Raiders. If not mechanically, then socially. The people themselves have changed. As I've said before, the extraction shooter does not have to be about systems and mechanics, it can also be about the people that make the game. And I hope that Marathon gives the players more tools to shape the story how they want to, and that is what will keep us coming back to the genre. Risk, reward, and fame. Thank you so much for listening to my app session. If you did like this, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and sub, as each comment is truly read by me. I sincerely appreciate your love and support. And as always, stay hydrated.